ISFPs are known for living in the moment. They're not people who create or stick to tight itineraries. They don't like to have every minute of their lives planned out for them, whether they're the ones who planned it or someone else is the one who planned it. They want to be free to be able to make adjustments in the moment on the fly, to change the plans, to go do something different. Why is that? Well, I think there are a number of reasons. First of all, people tend to be better planners when they have higher introverted intuition and sometimes higher introverted sensing or even extroverted intuition. All of these things deal with either a view to the future or a need for structure. In the case of the ISFP, they do not have any intuition function in the top two, and they don't have introverted sensing in the top two either. So they're not particularly adept at seeing the future, envisioning the future, thinking about it, or planning for it. And they're also not necessarily the best organizers on planet Earth either. With their extroverted sensing, ISFPs are open to the moment, ready for change. They rarely are going to have a strong, delineated expectation of what the day is going to look like, or what the week is going to look like, or the month, or especially not the year or years to come. They're open to the possibility that even if they did plan something with their introverted intuition, the likelihood is that the world would throw a wrench in that plan and they would have to adjust and improvise anyway. So why bother creating some long drawn out plan that will likely never come true? In addition to that, life often throws not just wrenches in plans, but it throws opportunities that are unexpected. If a person's plan is so perfectly drawn out that there's no opportunity to make changes, then one is apt to miss the opportunities that life throws at him or her. I think for the ISFP with the lower introverted intuition, so therefore not so much a view to the future and not a real hard and fast dedication to planning, combined with the extroverted sensing that is always on the lookout for another opportunity and always able to adjust in the moment, the ISFP is therefore focused more on the here and now than he or she is on the potential future or what could be. Now, the other thing that I think that plays into this for the ISFP is that extremely strong, I would say overwhelming introverted feeling as the top function. Introverted feeling is very dedicated to seeking out what it likes and what it wants. The only problem is that it changes. And therefore, what introverted feeling wants today may not be what it wants tomorrow. What it likes today may not be what it likes tomorrow. What provides an overall pleasing life experience this week could be different next week. And so therefore, if the ISFP were to plan out a long vision, a long strategy for life, he or she would be planning for things that he or she cannot predict. How do I know what is going to matter to me next week, next month, or next year, or years down the road? How do I know what I will like? I don't want to be, and I would say that probably many ISFPs will relate to this, they don't want to be locked in to something that they may find to be an untenable situation down the road. And so because I never know what my introverted feeling is going to gravitate toward in another week or month or year or decade, it seems extremely unreasonable to me to plan that far ahead. With extroverted sensing high, also I would add, and I commented on this a moment ago, the ISFP is adept at making changes in the moment. Now, if you compare that to someone who has low extroverted sensing or someone who has introverted sensing especially, they're more apt to organize their time or their lives because they are not particularly adept at making adjustments in the moment. That is not the case for anyone who has extroverted sensing in their top two functions. So the ESFP, ESTP, ISFP, and ISTP will all be relatively good at making adjustments in the moment, and therefore sometimes will not feel the need to plan ahead. It can sometimes be an I don't want to plan ahead because I don't like to, low introverted intuition. It can sometimes be an I don't want to plan ahead because I don't know what I will want at that moment, high introverted feeling. And it can also be an I don't want to plan ahead, or I want to keep my schedule open because I'm not afraid of that. I'm not scared of the idea that I don't know what I'm going to do next week, or I don't know what I'm going to do later today. I might not even know what I'm going to do 5 minutes from now, and that doesn't bring fear to me. That doesn't terrify me. That is liberating. That's freeing. I'm not scared of the unexpected because I know that with my high extroverted sensing, I can flow with it. I can make the necessary adjustment in the moment to turn the situation into whatever I want it to be so that my introverted feeling will be satiated effectively. This is why I believe the ISFP is free-flowing with his or her time and schedule and itinerary, and why he or she does not tend to plan ahead or even oftentimes really give any great thought to the future, other than perhaps to worry about it a little bit. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. Please do click the like button. Please subscribe if you have not already. And if you would like to request a video, or if you would like to contribute financially to what I'm doing, there will be a link in the description below where you can do that. Bye now.